people from a lot of countries have mandatory military service, and I know people who've left their country before serving in the military, and then they tell their country, hey, I need my documents. Come back and be in the military. And then they have to pay $15,000, you know, to say, I don't want to do it. And then in other cases, people actually do fly home and speak to their university in person. That's the only way sometimes. But if it's the difference between a PEng and no PEng, it's worth it, right? Really. If that's the last thing that you need, it's worth it, whatever you need to do. I mentioned the responsibility of having a PEng is huge, but the reward is huge in some cases. There are consulting engineers that earn up to $300 an hour for the work that they do as engineers, right? So you pay for that plane ticket pretty fast. Okay, we talked about English language competency, what that is. But I think most of you are better off just going this route, write a letter and explain to them. And you'll have a PEng who will also attest to your English language competency. The professional practice exam, that's what I've mentioned several times through this discussion. All applicants must write the PPE, everybody. Graduates of Canadian undergraduate degree programs and graduates from outside of Canada. Everybody writes this exam, and the exam is a test of your knowledge of engineering law, ethics, professionalism, and occupational health and safety standards in Alberta. It's 100 questions, multiple choice, 2 hours, closed book, pass-fail with a minimum of 65%. It's also not an exam that you can take lightly. You have to study for this exam. It's $130, and
no, it's $155. The price.
no, the study package is $155.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
The exam is $130.
Oh, exam.
Yeah.
So there is course material for it.
The course material is available. Yeah.
Okay.
So they give you everything. Actually, I know people who said, all I did to study for this exam, I read everything twice, and I passed. So, like, if you study that material, you will get 65%. If you study and work hard at it, you'll pass. We often have a preparation course, 2 weeks, 40 hours in the evening, 2 or 3 weeks, 40 hours in the evenings and the weekends. And it's free for Braden clients. All Braden clients, it's free. Okay. We offer it for a fee to people who are working in companies. Sometimes companies will send their people here to take it. But it's free when we have it available. So get a hold of us if you're going to take that exam. And maybe you can prepare for it.
Edmonton?
Yeah, here at Braden.
That exam?
Oh, the exam is here too, yeah, in Edmonton.
But it's you have to wait till they tell you, oh, you can take it immediately after you have put your application in.
You can take it immediately because you will have to take it. No. It's a universally assigned exam, so you might as well take it. You know that you will have to. You might as well take it and get it out of the way. You know. So just to summarize all the documentation that they'll be looking at when they evaluate you before you become a PEng. They want your transcripts or certificate of graduation if you're a Canadian graduate. Experience in the form of your experience record and references. They'll look at your application form when you say no to all those questions, and your references when they're evaluating your character. Okay? The National Professional Practice Exam will, self-explanatory, law and ethics. English language competency, they want TOEFL or a letter plus your Canadian PEng reference. Application form and your Canadian citizenship or record of landing is a final one.
So you need two types of reference, experience and character, right?
And your experience references will be your character references
At the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for MITs, it's only character reference, but for PEngs, they're both. Mobility in Canada. The Inter-Association Mobility Agreement allows people who are licensed in one province to move to another province and obtain a license with relative ease. Really, I've known people who've done this, and basically you go to the office, you say, I'm a P-Eng at APEGGA, here's my member card, here's my number, you can contact APEGGA and please transfer my license. And it's a period of about 2 weeks, they'll do that. They'll communicate with APEGGA, verify that you're a member and professional member, and transfer it. You can't transfer anything in the middle of a process. So if you've begun the evaluation process and you say, oh, I'm moving to Ontario, can you please send everything to Ontario and let them can carry on with it? No, they won't do that. You can only transfer a designation. So once you've been awarded an EIT designation or a P-Eng designation, you can transfer it. Oh, strike that. P-Engs. I'm quite certain it might be just P-Engs. It may be EITs, but or maybe not. Okay, so P-Engs can transfer with relative ease. Yeah, okay, so that's that right there. So there's other services and benefits to being a member of APEGGA, such as a mentoring programs, resume referral service, insurance programs, and other member benefits. Mentoring programs. APEGGA has a pool of mentors, professional members in many different fields who say, I want to volunteer to be a mentor. I want to help somebody who needs mentorship. This is good in some cases. People often newcomers don't have a network in place, right? You don't have all the connections in industry that you might need to get a job. So a mentor could be a way in, a friendship that you could develop with a professional engineer in your area who could tell you all about the work that they're doing, the industry knowledge that he or she has, and it could be a really valuable thing. The resume referral service, the way I've understood it is it's like a Workopolis or Monster for APEGGA members. So you can post your resume online for employers to search, and employers will post jobs available on the APEGGA website as well. Okay, and it's only available for employers to view those resumes. They have to be registered with APEGGA, and it could be a good thing. There's other insurance programs, so if you're a member of APEGGA, you might be able to get cheaper car or home insurance, that kind of thing. There's networking and social events that you can go to as a member of APEGGA. So dinner meetings and technical society meetings and group discussions or conferences and things like that that you can go to as a member.
You can get these benefits can you get these benefits by registering APEGGA?
Yeah. The benefits of having a mentor and putting your resume on the database and those kind of, yeah.
The insurance and the car.
Yeah, you'll be given a member number, and many companies will accept that and say you can be part of this cheaper group insurance plan. Okay. Any questions? Any questions about anything in the presentation?